I hope everyone is doing well. Hey, So Fairy, what's up, CDP? What's up, Catherine Powell? I hope everyone is doing well. Do I'm going to be really brief, and I don't know how long that's going to last, but I'm going to try. What's up here, uh, Room Shaker? Let me say this to you all and be very clear. Please do not send me information about what someone is saying. Do not cash at me about what other people are saying. I don't care what other people are saying. I didn't care when I was in the beef sector, and like hell if I care now. Please do not send me information about what people are saying. Let people say it. Now, this is what I'm going to say. If you're not going to do shit about it, then don't tell me about it. Because what people eat don't make me shit. Period. Now, I'm to the point where this is YouTube. People can say what they want. I'm not God. I don't control people's mouths. I don't control what people say. Let them say what they want to say. It does not bother me one iota. One iota. It seems like people want the attention. Now, when I was in the beef sector, yeah, but now, and people are upset. Let people be upset. And this is the sad part about it. People take things seriously because I guess this is their meaning in life. I guess it's not mine. So, what I'm going to say to you all is please, please, ma'am, please, sir, do not send me anything about somebody said this. Well, if you're not saying anything, then what's the problem? If I'm not worried and if I'm not addressing it, then why are you? Stop being messy. Stop being messy. Like I said, I talked about Tracy in the Noble situation because number one, I met those two, and number two, I hope they have ended the relationship amicably and diplomatically. And I hope that they continue on that trajectory. That's the only reason why I came on. I did not come on because I was coming back to the beef sector or no. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Just don't email me that stuff and don't send me cash apps. Now, you ain't getting that cash app money back. I'm just saying, because you're wasting your money because you ain't going to get what you want. But thank you for the cash app. Thank you for the cash app. Let me say that. Thank you. Not thank you, but thank you for the cash app. But you just really wasted your money because I don't do that stuff. I don't feel any need for me to clap back and go off at folks. I know I have the gift and the talent to roast and gag and do what I got to do. I know that, but I don't. That's not this season. This is a new season, and if you don't like the season and you don't like what is given, then this is when you tell people, okay, then you move on. You know, I don't have a problem with people not showing up and coming over here anymore. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, I'm not getting ready to go into a new season fighting with people and doing all of that. No, that's low hanging fruit. And I'm beyond that now. It's, you know, I'm beyond it. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's just not my season for it. That's it. That's it. It's not my season for it. My season is to bring awareness to what's going on in our world, to make sure people are voting, to make sure that we are out there, and some celebrity information. Other than that, I'm not really interested in going back and forth with people. I'm really not. So whatever people say about me, great. It don't have any effect on me at all. So I just wanted you all to know that, baby, people have sent money. Baby, they sending money. Messy asses sending money. And I'm just sorry y'all just wasted a whole lot of money. I'm sorry y'all did that, but I'm keeping that money though. I'm telling you that right there. I'm keeping that money. Yeah, we keeping that money though. Don't ooh. Now y'all, let me tell y'all something this morning. And if y'all don't think that, y'all, can I say, be careful in your driving. Be careful in your driving. This morning, you all, I was on the interstate, and baby, this man hit a patch of ice, and this is why people shouldn't be speeding. Okay, we'll get to that part right there. This is why people shouldn't be speeding. Baby, he was speeding. He hit a patch of ice, and when I tell you he swerved and cars hit him, baby, I was like 2 cars behind him. I just had to go. I'm like, oh Jesus, and I just moved, baby. Y'all just be careful out there with this driving. Thank you. Well, we need you to talk about Diddy. Word on the curb is he paid Cassie another 25,000 not to file. Well, you know, I don't know if that's true, but Diddy has been keeping a very, very low profile. He did not go to the award ceremony, and he's been keeping a very, very low profile, which he should. I don't know. I am looking at our justice system very differently now. I think people with money can get away with almost anything, not everything, but almost anything. And we'll see what happens. I haven't really been keeping up, y'all. It's a lot of stuff that's been going on, but I haven't really sorry, keep up. Baby Beef Inquirer, I don't care. I don't care. Nothing ain't going on between us because at the end of the day, I don't know Bless Watkins. I don't know that lady. So again, Beef Inquirer, I don't know, and I don't really care. I really don't care. I think that you all want that. I think Bless may want that, but I'm not there. I don't live at that address anymore. And so if she is fighting, she's fighting by herself. I just don't have time or the energy. And again, I could care less about what Bless is doing, and that's great. And if she said something, that's great. That's great. I hope she got what she needed. I really hope she got what she needed, and I hope you all got what you all needed. But I am really not interested. I'm not interested in that at all. So again, now it's really interesting too. I put Tracy and Noble in the title, baby. The folk came over there like flies to honey. Oh yes, they did. But like I said, folk ain't shit, and I hold to that. And again, it goes to show where our mind is. And don't get me wrong, I'm not mad. People like mess. People don't like stuff that's, dealing with politics, and people don't like things that are advantageous to their lifestyle. They like people fighting. They like, that's why the Housewives of Atlanta and those shows are really the big thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't give a damn. If you don't like me cussing, take your ass out. How about that? How about that? If you don't like me cussing, take your ass out. I'm not in your boundary. I don't go to your church. I don't belong to your denomination. This is America. I can speak how I want to. And if you don't like it, take your ass out. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. So you don't like how I cuss? Take your ass out. So moving right along. Um, yeah, so you all will find out what's going on with Diddy and these people. But again, you all, I only mentioned Tracy and that my cousin give you a tingle, Mimi. It make you tangle a little bit. It makes you tangle a little bit when I curse. Ah, come through, tingle, tingle, tingle. Anyway, so yeah, so I talked about Tracy and Noble, and folks talking about, oh, you in the B section? I know Tracy, I know Noble. I talked about it, and you will not find anything that is shading either one of them. I just hope that they leave in good standings. That's all. That's all. That's all. So anyway, you are, there is a lot going on in the nation now. I have been, and so if you don't like politics, it is what it is. Queen said, I need you to speak on your thoughts if you haven't already. If TD Jakes admit he is possibly bisexual, do you think he could draw more members admitting the truth? There are open pastors. Mr. Wilson, I read Project 2025. Okay, okay, okay. Well, if you don't like how I talk, take your ass out. You know, you don't control what people say. Those are your standards. Those are not my standards. So if you don't like what I say, take your ass out. It's no shade, but you know, you are just like them church people who want to get in folk cars and want to change their radio because they don't like the station. Well, damn it, get your own car and ride in it. So that's what I'm saying to you. You can't tell me how I should or should not talk and everything. Those are your values. They may not be mine. Stop trying to make your convictions everyone else's convictions. Work out your own soul salvation with fear and trembling. That's what I want you to do for me. That's what I want you to do for me. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Do what you need to do. Now, let me go on with this situation with this TD Jakes thing. I don't think TD Jakes will ever come out as bisexual because that's just like Carlton Pearson saying that there's no hell. And it's not going to play over with the evangelicals and some of these hardcore traditional black people. I'm just being real. And even if TD Jakes were bisexual, allegedly, hypothetically, whatever you want to put on there, he's not going to do it because he has too much to lose, and it's not going to play well. He would never do that. I don't know what he is. I don't sleep with him, so I really don't care. But at the end of the day, I don't think he would do that because that's too big of a price to pay. And he knows it's too big of a price to pay. So I don't think even if he were bisexual, he would come out. So those are my thoughts on that. 2025 is very scary. And this is what we need to be focusing on. And if you don't know what Project 2025 is, please read it. It is a manifesto. It is what they want to do on day one if Donald Trump gets elected. And I think black folk need to read that. I was listening to the Patriot Channel today, and these people think black people are stupid. This man was saying Donald Trump needs to go to the black people, to the ghettos. Why we got to be in the ghettos? I know black people who live in the suburbs. Why we always got to be in the ghetto? But that's your mindset. That's your mindset. That's how y'all think about black people. So he was saying that he needs to go to the black people and give them promises and keep it. And this is how we can win black people. So that's how they think about us. That's how they think about black people. If we could be talked to and promise us something and deliver, and we'll be right there with you, regardless of the dangerous policies that you set. Yeah, it's crazy. Island Diva, I don't care what she said. I don't know that lady. I don't know that lady. I don't know that lady. I don't know her. And I just pray God's mercy on her, you all. Again, that's someone who needs some content, and I'm good. I'm good. If y'all gotta tell Bless Watkins something, tell her brother Jay said God bless you. And that's what you tell her from me. Lady, I don't know that lady. So God bless her. I don't care what she said. She don't know me. She don't know my partner. She don't know anything. So let her say what she needs to say. And if it makes her feel good, and if it helps her get through the day, then God bless her. That's what y'all can tell me. I don't have anything to say about her except God bless her. Y'all got a windmill for me, but how many of y'all stood up for me and said, "Oh, that's not right"? Or did y'all just say it, sit there with a kiki? Did y'all kiki with her? I'm just asking, and I'm not blaming anybody. But my thing is, you're telling me what she did. What did you do? I mean, where were you? How were you feeling? What did you do during that time? My God, you done mentioned Geno Jennings. That's enough for me. St. James, you hear this? Geno Jennings. Oh God, God bless you. Again, you know, if that's your ministry, then y'all do that. Y'all do that. I don't subscribe to that. That's not my type of minister. So you keep that and you hold that, okay? But I can't understand why you in my chat. You know, my thing is, if you holy and if this place is unholy, then why the hell are you here? Why the hell are you here? Because you shouldn't be here if this place is unholy. Why are you here? What's up, Flaucci? Flaucci, the girls was here when they thought I was going to talk about Teresa and no. But again, y'all, like I said, people ain't shit. And for the people who are standing with me and are here with me during the time of what I'm doing, I appreciate you. Because again, people will come and people will go, but people who gonna be with you, they're gonna be with you. People who rock with you, gonna rock with you no matter what you do. And I appreciate that, and I thank you all for that. I know that people are going to move on, and they have every right to, because again, I am not giving them what they want, but I am beyond that right now. I just don't have time for that. We were talking about Project 2025, which is a scary proposition for people who are LGBTQIA. It is a scary proposition for women, especially if you're dealing with reproductive rights. It is a scary proposition for diversity, equity, and inclusion. These people are talking about taking civil service jobs away from people and putting people in those jobs that agree with the ideology and the philosophy of the president. It's authoritarianism. And we need to be concerned about that, because that's a real situation that could happen. This man is going to get the nomination for the Republican Party. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what Nikki Haley do in New Hampshire. Nikki Haley, girl, you might lose in your own state. Because at the end of the day, you are brown and your real name is Nikki in the middle. But it ain't Nikki at the beginning. Okay, and so these people do not trust you, and all this is white nationalism at its best. It is white Christian nationalism at its best, and these people are saying that they would have this man who totally against their values, but they will elect him trying to act like he David, which he's not, and he's to do the will of God. That is some crazy bull crap. And this replacement theory is alive and well. This is why they do not want diversity, equity, inclusion. And this is why they don't want black history or any other history taught except from the white perspective. And I'm just being real with that. Anything that they're comfortable with, they're good with. Anything that makes them uncomfortable, they do not want. And that's not America, people. Goodbye, Jeff. Goodbye. Thank you for coming by. Um, so those are some things that I'm dealing with. So me and Bless can have a conversation over political things. We can have a conversation over things that affect the black community. But to go forth back and forth with her over foolishness, absolutely not. And Bless is too old and a little too smart for that, I think. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I just think that she's a little up in age to be doing this. Again, after 5 years, we've had our run. At least I had mine. I'm done. I'm done. So thanks, but no thanks. I'm really not interested in fighting with an elderly individual. We can talk over politics. We can talk over things that really mean something. That's correct, Rainy Bo. So if you haven't read Project 2025, please read up on Project 2025. And this is enough to really vote on. We really need to be very aware of what's happening, really aware of what's going on. So Project 2025, y'all, please read up on that. Please read up on that. I think it's critical. What's up, V. Lenora? V. Lenora, I heard you did a really good interview. I got to check it out. I haven't checked it out yet. Yeah, V. Lenora, let me say this. Okay, it's not about the numbers with me. I'm willing to sacrifice numbers to talk about something that's worth talking about. And it gets to the point where this stuff is old. Now, don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it when I was doing it and good at doing it. But I'm not going into 2024 with this kind of stuff. I don't harbor real hate towards people, and it seems like these people really harbor these feelings. And yeah, so no, I don't have time for it. So again, I'm going to do something very different for 2024. And I'm talking about items that are really dear to my heart and that I think that are critical for our people for the survival of democracy, to be honest. So yeah, I don't have time for foolishness. It was good when it was good. Now it's time to move on. If I do talk about beef sector items, it will only be from the perspective of how can this be resolved? How can we find peace in this situation? And that's how I'm coming at it. I'm not coming at it any other way. So, you know, I really haven't left the sector. I just don't do things that people do in the sector. And that's it. Okay, let's see what else is going on here. Hold on for a minute, because somebody got something to say. Well, let me say this. Um, that's a decision that I made. And thank you for supporting me. But should you support people who are doing something worthwhile? So you're telling me that fighting with people all the time is what you want to support and that's what you like. And I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, but you should be more happy that I'm doing something that is beneficial to the culture. Fighting with Bless is not beneficial to the culture. See, like I said, I did it, but I have already told y'all. Let me say this. You all act like I didn't give y'all no fair warning. I told you all many times that I don't know how long I'm going to be in here. It may be a year or two, but I'm getting very tired of it. I have told this to Kimmy. I've told this to On-Site April. And so 2024 is the year. 2024 is the year that I said enough is enough, and I'm done, and I'm good. And I am. And I'm not beating up anybody who still is a part of it. If that's what they want to do, congratulations. It's time for new blood. So let the new blood come in and do what they need to do. But you should be more supportive of somebody trying to uplift the culture. It's easy to sit there and roast and gag somebody. It's easy to sit there and insult somebody. I mean, that's easy. I mean, I did that on the daily. It was very easy. But I'm tired of it. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not coming back to that. And if I do come back, it will not be like that. It will be more of how can we collaborate and bring peace to this situation. That's how I'm coming back. So I'm sorry, you all. I mean, if you feel bad about it, I'm sorry for you. But again, I don't have time for this. I really don't. You all think it's good and you think it's sport that people call folk jobs and do all of this stuff. What they did to King Roman was it was unfathomable. I'm like, how can you do this to this man? Here's a black man working, but because of your insecurity, because of your hate, and because of your jealousy and your vindictiveness, you call that man job. Who does that? I don't want to be a part of a group that thinks that's okay, or be a part of a group that think that that's acceptable. It's not acceptable for anybody. For anybody. Don't be a part of that mess where people get joy out of that kind of stuff. So it's many reasons. I don't do that kind of stuff. So why place myself in situations where people do that? That's stupid. So my thing is, if that's what you want, and those are the type of people that you want to surround yourself with, go right ahead. I'm not mad at you. But again, I got other things to do. And there are better things that I can do with my time. Now, if you are one who is really about uplift, if you are one who's really about helping our people out, then you should be talking about topics that are important. I think Project 2025 is an important topic because Black people, gay people, women, people who think progressively, women who believe in reproductive rights are going to be adversely affected by what's coming up. And we're sitting here like ostriches with our head in the sand, not realizing that this political season is critical for us. And I'm very concerned. And that's important to me. Fighting with Bless ain't gonna help nothing. Do you understand me? Fighting with Bless is not gonna help you. Fighting with people in the beef sector is not gonna help you. It may give you a kiki, it may give you a laugh, but it ain't gonna help you in these last and evil days. And that's what I want you all to get. That's easy. It's easy to go and attack people. It's easy to say, oh, you said this about me, I'm gonna say this about you. I don't have time for it. It's a new season. So what I'm telling people is don't email me concerning about what another content creator says. I don't care. I don't really care. And my question to you all again is, what did you all do? What did you say? Did you say, no, he's not in that? Did you all say that, no, he ain't here to defend himself, I'm not going to do it anyhow? But what did you say? And I'm not asking anybody to windmill for me, but my thing is, you're telling me what Bless said, but what were your actions in the situation? Did you leave? Did you address it? I mean, what did you do? Did you sit there and listen to the whole commentary? Because if you sat there and listened to it, obviously that's what you wanted to hear. But don't send me, what's up, 4 Quarter Talk? What's going on? Don't send me stuff telling me what somebody else said about me. If I don't hear it, then I must not be concerned about it. Bless is the last thing on my mind. So stop bringing her up to me. Now, if you want to still send that coin, though, you can tell me whatever she said. Just keep on sending the coin. I'm not going to respond to it, but thank you for that money. You don't get money back. So if you think you was going to get something from this and sending me some money, you are mistaken. So either you can send the money and keep me informed, but I'm not really interested. But you can send a coin, though. I'm just saying you can send a coin. 4 Quarter, I'm still hanging on in there, boy. I'm still hanging on in there. Still hanging on in there. So what else is going on that you all want to talk about? So I don't think TD Jakes could ever come out to say he bisexual, even if he were. And I'm not saying that man is bisexual. I don't know that man personally. But if he were, if he was bisexual, he could never come out because he's too afraid to lose that ministry and that money. It's about economics. It's about economics. So yeah, it's about economics. But y'all need to be concerned about Project 2025. If you do not know what Project 2025 is, it is the Republican and leaning right group. They have a plan for the country. If Donald Trump gets in the office, they have immediate plans from day one. They feel like he didn't have a plan, and now they're giving him a playbook. And if it doesn't seem like it seemed like a Handmaid's Tale thing, it's very draconian. It is very, very severe. It is very restrictive. And I don't think it's a democracy. It doesn't seem like America. And I'm telling you, it's some dangerous stuff that they're planning. They are trying to make America a theocracy, and America is not a theocracy. The founding fathers did not want it that way. That's why we have separation of church and state, because the founding fathers had left countries that were theocracy-like, and they did not like it. And a lot of the founding fathers were not Christians. A lot of them were agnostic. It ran across the gamut. So these people are trying to make America a Christian country. No, America is a country of religious freedom and religious tolerance. That's why we are America. And as much as I am clergy, no one religion should be dominant over any. Everybody should have the right to worship how he, she, it, them, they want to, period. And I think we all really need to read Project 2025. Let me say this, home ownership is great. And the thing about home ownership is, at the end of the day, there are a lot of things that you can do. And so I advise anybody, is it scary at the beginning? Yes, but you can do it. You can do it. And we'll talk more about that as well. But you all, let me say, move on. Move on. Even if I talk about something that pertains to the beef sector, it is not going to be in the guise that it was before. I don't do that. It's done. It's done. It's done. So I hate to disappoint people, but I'm not a number chaser. And it doesn't mean, people can have it. I'm good. I'm good. I know how to get numbers because it's quite easy. It's quite easy. But we got to get to the point now where we should be uplifting each other and not tearing each other down. I mean, I'm real about that. When I was in the beef sector, it was really about comedy. I really didn't have any ill will towards any of these people, but that's not the same. And again, when you have people who are so uber sensitive to jokes and this is how they take it and they get really involved in it, it is time to step back because I don't need to be in a community of people with that kind of mindset. That's a dangerous mindset to have. Very dangerous mindset to have. So, yeah. So what else is going on, you all? Ooh, this traffic is bad, you all. I'm telling you, y'all be careful with driving. Even the sun, y'all, let me tell you something. It was in the morning, the sun was out. And when I tell you this man had that big truck, and when he hit that ice patch, I mean, he just started swerving, and I just slowed right on down. Because again, when you are in inclement weather, whether it's rain, snow, you reduce your speed limit. So if you are in a 70-mile-per-hour zone, you may want to go 45. You may not want to go that fast. And let other people speed. Don't, let other people speed by. That's all I'm going to say. Don't try to match them and feel some kind of way because they speed and they don't understand that man didn't think that ice patch was going to be ahead of him. Baby, he hit that ice patch. When I tell you he was spinning all around. And the sad part about it is other cars hit him because they were also speeding and they couldn't stop in a reasonable amount of time without damaging his car. Now, he seems like he's okay, but that car has seen better days. Better days. That car has seen better days. Yeah, Villanora. Yeah, Villanora. I agree with you. Villanora. I agree with you, and I'm really not worried about that. Long as I enjoy doing what I do, long as I enjoy coming on, I will come on, and that's the bottom line. I enjoy it. I really do. I don't come on as much because I do have other things going on, but I enjoy doing it. So I agree with you right there, Villanora. Let me say this, you all. I don't think I'm better than anybody. We are all precious in God's sight. But it gets to a point where it's like, okay, you are more intelligent than this, and you just need to move on. This stuff here, it ain't where it's at. It's not. Period. 2024, time to move on. So, yep. Madam Moselle Pierre. So anyway, you all, like I said, there's a lot going on, and I'm gonna be checking the celebrity news. I'm going to be checking celebrity news. I'm going to be checking political news as well. Now, I do have a question. Do you all think the beef sector is living, or do you think it's dying? If it's dying, why do you think it's dying? If it's living, why do you think it's living? And why do you think people are so wrapped up in me coming back? I didn't hear about Tasha K yet, Villanora. So I'm gonna drop the link, and if you all want to give some commentary on this, you may. And all thoughts are welcome. Just be courteous and be thoughtful. We don't have to agree. So I'm gonna drop the link. Do y'all think it's worth it? I didn't hear about Tasha K yet. Cause girl, I've been busy. I'm on break now, so I'm getting ready to head back in a few minutes. Uh-uh. So what do y'all think? Is it a living? Cause like I told you all, beef sector is always gonna go on. Whether I'm here or not, the beef sector gonna go on. What's up, V Lenore?
Hi.
Hi. What's up?
You gonna be nice to me today on your panel?
So,
Yay!
well, V Lenore, let me say this. It ain't even about being nice. It's 2024. My acting career with the beef sector is gone because it's always been a show. I don't know you to hate you. I don't know you personally. You see what I'm saying? I don't know you personally.
I
Now, as far as our
know.
acting,
Attacking me. Look, we gonna go back there. I'm messing with you. I'm glad
okay,
you
yeah,
agree with me.
for my acting career,
Yeah.
yeah, but this, no, we don't got time for that. No. But so what's going on? What's happening with you?
Well, I'll just say this. And I got 4 minutes because I got to go to a meeting. But what I will say is, I'm pretty much like you. I'm really going to focus on other topics. I'm really trying to move my main channel in the direction I intended it for it to go. So I'm focused on other things. But really quickly, I wanted to tell you about Tasha K. Child.
What
So
happened? What happened?
her bankruptcy case got
Mm-hmm.
has been forwarded to the Department of Justice for prosecution.
Oh Lord.
She and her husband both committed perjury to the feds, and they found that they have 5 trusts that in their name that they're not supposed to have. But they asked if they had trust. They said no. They were asked multiple times, and yeah, so they were busted. And so now
Ooh,
it's been sent over there, and they moved money, and the judge told them not to move any money, and they've moved money.
she didn't put that under somebody else's name.
I think there were other names, but guess what? One of the trusts was in the name of Transrena, and that's her middle name.
Uh, well, let me say this, V Lenora. We've always told Tasha K to be careful, at least over here. And there's evidence with that Cardi B situation. And like I told her, I have a problem with you believing somebody who knew every aspect of Cardi B's body but couldn't tell you where they used to live. That that
Mm.
that that was very telling to me. And this is the time when Tasha K said she was a journalist, and I'm like, no, because a real journalist is unbiased. And you just said that you agree with that lady and you believe her. So my thing is,
With
it's
no
one thing
proof.
to say, that's it. It's one thing to say, well, I'm going to let the audience decide. You have heard what Star Marie said. The views and opinion of Star Marie is not that of the host. We are just getting her side of the story. Cardi B, you're more than welcome to come up, because even to be fair, you always allow the other person to give their side of
Their
the
side.
story. And if they don't want to, you say, well, we reached out to them, but they did not want to come on at this time. Tasha K didn't do that. And the first thing I said is she gonna get sued, because Cardi B is a commodity. It's not only a person, but she is a asset to those record companies, and they're not gonna let you sit there and trash their product. And that's what she did. So I wouldn't doubt that, V Lenore. So wow, that's deep. So
Yeah.
what do you think is going on from there? Did you hear the lead attorney? Do you watch him? Because he be talking about Tasha K all the time.
I know. No, I heard it from Dennis Byron, who is in touch with Cardi B and her attorneys. But I got to run. But
Okay,
I'd love to talk about this with you more, because I really feel like this is dangerous. I think that they may end up in jail for real. Like, this is
I
bad.
do too. I do
Yeah.
too. We'll talk about it. All right. So
Okay.
thank you,
I
V
got to run,
Lenore,
y'all.
for coming on here. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna be running in a few too. Thank you,
Okay.
V Lenore, for coming on up.
Bye.
Bye bye. So you done heard that from V Lenora. What y'all saying out there? You were a great escape from the crap that people deal with in their real lives. You thank you, Mademoiselle. Change is good. Yes, it is, Smart Show. Oh my goodness, a trust. supposed to protect your assets, but I guess the government. mm, Somebody said she also failed to heed a notice to cease and desist. Wow. Well, Tasha K, you are more than welcome to come here and tell us your side of the story, because the people now are saying that you in trouble, you's in danger. They say that you hiding money, moving money, all kind of places, and they want to know why you ain't paying Cardi B. And so I don't know if this is to be true or not, but this is what the streets is saying. If you want to come and tell us about it, you can. If not, that's fine too. I understand. But the door is always open. The door is always open. Y'all, that's deep. That's deep. So, according to Villanora, she heard from a source that Tasha K and her husband could be in real big trouble for this situation with moving money and having trust in the name. My God, today. Wow. That's some deep stuff. Well, look, you all, what else is going on? Okay, again, let me say this to you all. Let me say this to the Lipstick Alley people. First of all, I don't watch Lipstick Alley. I don't read Lipstick Alley. I really don't. So, you telling me about who said something about me is, please stop. Please stop. I'm good. I really am good. Now, the Tracy and Noble thing was deep because, again, I met them. And my thing is, if you're not trying to broker peace, if you don't want me to speak on it concerning a peaceful situation, then don't bring it up to me. Okay, I got somebody coming on. Let me put my 2024 up. Hey, 2024. All right. This is Dee Dee. What's up, Dee Dee?
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year. What's up? I can take my thing down now because I know Dee Dee. All right. What's
Yeah,
going on?
I'm all right. I just wanted to come on here and say, I hope I'm not muted. Am I okay?
No, you fine.
Okay. Thank you for being a heavy hitter and doing other content. It's finally, I decided to do it at the front end. I don't have no numbers and that. No, I get minimum. If I don't even come live for like 2 weeks, I get minimum a day 300 to 600 views on stuff I made 2 years ago, bro Jay. So people will look at videos 5 years ago about a topic you cover. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
the ads make the money on that video.
yeah. And that's the whole thing. People need that, I guess. But my thing is, we got a lot of stuff happening in the front of us that's real. I keep on talking about this Project 2025, and it's scary when people read this, and a lot of people are not reading. A lot of people are not looking and seeing what's going on in the world they live in. And my thing is, fighting with Bless Watkins or any content creator for that matter is not going to help you. You may get a laugh out of it. You may, but again, it's not value driven. It is entertainment value, but you're not getting anything from it. And my thing is, I'm tired of it. It's easy, but you can only continue to roast me and do same thing, and some new come up, and then it get old. I mean, I'm beyond that now, and we need to get beyond that.
And ignore her. I mean, really, the thing about the beef sector, for me, it's boxing. Ali had to have somebody in the ring. And then all of a sudden, they decide they don't like the Bernice you have on. Oh, we're going to drag her. She's going to clap back. Then we're going to ignore her. Well, you lost because I showed up. We used to call that in our youth, you didn't show up. So I won,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I got bored. And while I was waiting for someone and some fun, I just started making content about other things and I'm getting views on it. So that encouraged me. You know, people make fun of me. Oh, nobody don't watch your video. No, you're
Yeah.
not watching it, but other people are watching it.
Yeah, and I have to really start working on my hashtag so people can find it because I haven't done
Yeah.
that. I haven't done that. I haven't, and I know that I need to do that. But again, I will. But at the end of the day, it's not a pressing issue, but I will eventually do that.
You'll get
But
there.
my thing is, we're gonna get there. But I just, I talked about Tracy and Noble, and oh, they thought, oh, you back, you back. No, I'm not back. I
It's a
just talked about
lovely
Tracy and
message. Yeah.
huh?
It's a lovely message.
Well, the thing is, I will talk about a lot of things in the beef sector, but I am not taking it at the angle that I would have taken it before.
Right.
I just hope that they go about their way and be peaceful about it. It didn't last. Unfortunately, Tracy had her ways, he had his ways, he felt certain kind of way, and that's it. But my thing is, I'm not telling him to curse her out. I'm not telling her to curse him out. I'm just saying be peaceful with it.
Right.
Now, if it's about if it's about the clicks and views, then let it be about that. I mean, but if you really mean that y'all want to end this and be cool about it, then do that. So I'm not saying that I'm not going to ever talk about anything in the beef sector, but I'm not beefing with people. And I guess that's the thing. I'm not beefing with people. I don't have time to beef with people.
How dare you? Sorry, I can't be on. It's like comedians. You're on when you're on a film set or the comedy stage, but when you're in your real life, you can't be on all day. Sorry, we got jobs.
Yeah,
We
you
got
can't be
families.
on all day. But another thing too,
Hello,
people want you to
everybody.
hold on, y'all.
Ooh. Hello, everybody. Hello. We got Shells, the Smart Show. We got Styles. We got Catherine. We got please subscribe, like, and share. I'm still a moderator, whether y'all didn't know. Okay. Heavy Bear. Welcome, everybody. Ain't no hate, ain't no debate. You're late if you're bothering people who just want to talk about what they want to talk
Out of
about.
StreamYard. I done knocked myself out of StreamYard, but I'm back. But the thing is, I'm not mad at people. You don't hear me dogging the beef sector. You don't hear me telling them that the content creators are stupid because I've heard a lot of people leave and that's what they do. It was good while it lasted, but at some point in time, you say enough is enough. And my thing is, I was asking the people, do you think it's worth it? Do you think the beef sector is still good? Do you think it's funny? I mean, what do you think about it? Because
Yeah, I only do like, even if you look at my channel, a third of my channel is beef sector, and Shells is right. Can't we just sit in a chat and relax, even as a content creator or a personality? Yeah, I took that power back, Pastor, because I wanted to just massage and help other people while I'm being blessed catch in real life. My money come from real life. I have other channels, Jay Wilson, that they'll never know about that I established in 2013. I'm blessed, and I'm not going to be greedy like the lady y'all talked about. I love Tasha K, but she needs some real advice, not people around her advice, real advice.
yeah, she's going through a lot. And again, you all, I don't have a lot of time for the dog eat dog situation. And I think the beef sector is a reflection of what happens on a larger scale. I know they always want to talk about us. I think we're on a smaller scale, but I've seen Tasha K and Larry Reed fall out, Tasha K and Storm Monroe fall out. So it just seems like this is on a larger scale when they do it. I just don't have time for it. I think that, I don't know if you read about Project
Yeah.
2025, but I think that's a big deal. I
Mhm.
think that we as Black people, I know that we have a large LGBTQ population here. We have
Mhm.
women who believe in reproductive rights here. We have people who believe in freedom of speech and democracy here. And I think you all should be really focusing on this Project 2025, because this particular item is going to adversely affect you. This is something that directly affects you. Again, me fighting Bless Watkins or any content creator is
Right.
not going to help you in this world. We're dealing with some stuff. And I'm just telling you all, whether you're Democrat, Republican, or independent, you all really need to vote. And really need to read Project 2025 and see what these people have planned.
Mhm.
It's scary.
If I were you, I'd love to give you some co-content creator advice, because I know one day all of us who are determined, because I've retired in 2 years, so I'll be on here full time, to hit our 100K subs plus. So on that other end. I still want to be friends, YouTube friends, like you said. Ain't no folks friends on YouTube, but co-creator friends with like Shells and
Mhm.
all the rest of us who are going forward. Do put that in your thumbnails. You know,
Oh, I will. I
yeah.
will. And I think it's
We
really
we
critical.
in the beef and the merge know who you are. Very handsome gentleman. But start working on you. The only advice I would give you, unsolicited, is put that in
I
your
appreciate it.
thumbnail. Baby, they will come because you already have the gift for gab, and you got talent. We all know that. I'm not here to blow smoke, but I think I'll get down. I've been saying that since I'm doing content creator. I don't care if we get 2 views, Jay. Put other content on your channel. I don't care if it's you feeding your cat for 5 minutes and just massage it, because that is the direction of the algorithms. Right now, the direction of the algorithms are thumbnails. Now, they might change it in 6 months, but get in there while you can. They're looking, they got literally got people sitting looking at a thumbnail and throwing that up first, whether they ain't doing
I
nothing.
got you. I
So, yeah,
got you. Well, I appreciate the unsolicited advice. I am
you're
going to
welcome.
start putting my hashtags up and my thumbnails as well. I really appreciate that.
You're
And
welcome.
again, it's a new season. I am in transition. There's a lot of things that I am just working on right now, but I just
Yeah.
don't have the time. But I am going to get the time at some point in time. And again, for those people who are supporting me, and regardless if I'm beefing or not, I appreciate you all. I really do, because again, people who like you gonna be with you regardless, and people who don't
Right.
won't. And so I don't have any ill will towards anyone, and that's
And for
real.
anybody to ever say anything, the point was is for a Jay Wilson, a Tracy, a Five, or anybody drag my Bernice. But when you're not beefing and you're talking about something else, just like you said, it's to help. It's to
Yeah.
help.
Yeah,
So
we,
I
we got
appreciate.
we got some stuff going on, and
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really serious. I'm concerned about what is happening, and this election cycle is very, very critical. And the thing that really bothers me is I think a lot of our people are asleep. I think they are disenchanted with Joe Biden, which I know people are, and they're like, I don't want to vote for both of them, but I think a
No,
vote for
you got to
nobody
vote for
is a vote
somebody.
for the other person. I'm telling you,
You
it's
must
crazy out
vote
here.
for somebody. That's the game. That's the game. I mean,
Yeah,
did you vote for your boss? No. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it's getting. I hear what you just said from people, and I get so discouraged. You gotta vote, people. You gotta vote. You
Yeah,
must.
you really have to. It's critical, and I think that we have some dangerous people out there, and we got some things going on. And I just think that me fighting with somebody on the beef sector and stuff is not going to help us. And again, I cannot help but mention it. Project 2025. If you have not read on it, if you don't know about it, get familiar with it. Tell other people about it. But I just think that it's critical, and I think this is the blueprint, and this is how these people plan to run the country if they get into office. And it really may be a threat to our democracy as we know it. And don't get me wrong, nothing is perfect, but y'all, I'm telling you, we look, you gotta pick which poison you gonna take. One is gonna do more severe damage than the other. And that's all I'm saying with that. One is gonna do you much worse than the other. So
Well, you know,
please be careful.
I'm an educated old head. We did it old school by looking at credentials and resume. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it in that lane, I got to go with who's there already. Sorry.
That's it. You know, I know, and let me say this. I know Joe Biden got issues. We all got issues.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that the Democratic Party is so great. They got issues. But what I'm telling you all is when I look at the Democratic Party, I see people who look like me. I see people of different ethnicities, sexual orientation, all of that. I see it on the Democratic side. Are they wealthy? Yes, they are. But my thing is, you gotta add up what they have to offer compared to the other people. And I'm gonna tell you,
and you must have wealth to do what they do. We
yeah,
go to work to get the money. They have built the wealth to do what they do. Sit down, attend town halls. We used to have coffees, Jay Wilson, where certain local representatives would come to our home. You know, these people are too busy playing video games on YouTube, watching other celebrities and sports, and they haven't poured into their own situation. You know?
yeah, and it is getting really deep, you all, and y'all got to realize that if you got a student loan, that may be a difference. Some people are trying to say that, hey, you don't need no break. Some people are trying. You got to realize that you got to look at the issues that are at hand. And I'm not saying that I agree with all the issues that the Democrats are giving, but my thing is you got to do something. And if you want to do something, sometimes it happens on the local and the grassroots level. Y'all, we got to do something different, but not to vote, to stay at home may be to your detriment this year, because I'm telling you, if you have not read that 2025 Project 2025, you have to read it. And I'm not saying this just to say it. I'm being real about this. This ain't because I'm trying to get a click and a view. It's because you all really need to know this. This is some serious stuff. And again, me fighting with somebody is not going to help you. This is going to help you. Yeah. These people, if you are a civil servant, if you work for the government, whether it's VA, whether it's Department of Transportation or HUD, your job could be in jeopardy. Mm-hmm. Your job could be in jeopardy.
Yeah.
Anybody who's getting Social Security, your Social Security could be in jeopardy. These people want to get rid of all of these things. First of all, Social Security is not an entitlement, especially when it come out your check. But these people want to take these things away. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's more than just a choice, reproductive rights. It's more than this. It's about who you love. They want to control how you worship. Y'all, this is some deep stuff.
Sounds like communism to me.
Yeah, authoritarianism. It's crazy. And so, and it's nationalism. It's Christian nationalism. And my thing is, this is why I am looking at some of these Black and Republicans of color with the side eye. They told the people in Iowa, they told Ramaswamy's wife that he is too dark and they ain't Christian. They Hindu. They telling you, Nikki Haley, you know they racist. If you didn't think they was racist, you would use your real name. And your real name ain't Nikki. No. Okay, use that first name. Use that first name. Mm-hmm. And see how far that gets you. So again, y'all, these people playing in our faces.
Right. And it's It is the elderly for me, and I'm on that senior side of life. It is people still holding on to them old banners. They're in the death throes of oblivion. Get out. Move on. It's a new day. We are closer and closer in my mind to the purpose of the Constitution. Yes, it was devised during enslavement of Africans, but that was the dream, the focus, the force, the forward. But now I just feel right now like you said, it is the pivot. And if they don't vote now, all of the work between them 1700s and now will be wiped away.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So, Dee Dee, thank you for coming on up.
Thank
I'm getting
you.
ready to head on out. My
And
break
have
is
a good
over.
day. Hey,
Thank
Captain,
you.
and I
All
support
right.
you in your pivot. Ignore that woman.
I am. I just hey, but baby, they was sending money to me, girl. They was sending money to me. They sending me emails. Y'all just continue to send the money. Thank you, but I'm done. You all, thank you all for coming on. Again, I'll be on. We're gonna be talking about some things. I appreciate you all for supporting me, but it is a pivot. I'm not saying that I'm not going to talk about beef sector stuff, but I'm really not over engaged in it. And if anything, if I'm going to talk about it, it's going to be from the point of, is there any way that this can be resolved or we can do better in this situation? I'm not here to be roasting and gagging for. I'm tired, you all. You get tired of that stuff. So let other people do that. If that's what they want to do, that's their choice. And everybody has a right to do what they want to do. And I'm not mad at it. So anyway, I gotta go. Thank you all, V. Lenore, for coming up. Dee Dee for coming up. I saw St. James. Thank you for stopping by, St. James. I want to thank S. Hutchinson for coming by. I appreciate you. All the ushers. I appreciate the ushers. Appreciate y'all so much. And I see you all out there. Y'all have a good one. Peace and love. Y'all take care.